G'day guys, it's Will from Cotton Candy Photography. Just doing a tutorial on Android users for downloading your Santa photos. So I'm currently using a Samsung Galaxy S22, but most of the Samsungs are pretty across board the same. There are some Google Androids and Sonys and so forth, but most of them are pretty much generic and they're across the board, work much like a laptop or a normal computer, outside of Mac users of course. So I'm going to just take you through the tutorial of how we go about using shootproof. So first of all, we'll obviously open our email. So I'm currently the gallery is ready, so we'll just go to gallery. Trina set this up for me so that I can show you guys. Had a few attempts at it so far, so let's see if we can get it all through. So we're going to view the gallery. Okay, so we're just opening up the gallery for Android users. We put in the address of obviously where the link was sent to, all that we've set up. Also got 28 photos to choose from. There are some guys, depending on what packages you've bought or how many people are at your shoot, will obviously determine how many photos you can download in your package. So let's start by seeing if we're going to download it to our phone, for example, or to our device. We obviously can choose the photo that we want. We can either scroll left or right, going through viewing them. So we find something that we like, so this one for example, we can download it. It'll automatically go into a download mode. It will tell you that you've obviously successfully downloaded it. It says one file's been downloaded, and you can either open the file or you can just leave it for now. It'll also tell you in the middle of the screen there that you have got 9 or however many photos available left on your downloads. So we'll just get rid of that one for now. We can choose another one. So we'll hit download again, which is just next to favourite. So we'll go to download photo again. Then we'll go again. Obviously, because I've been using this, done it a couple of times, I'm downloading the same photos, so it's actually telling me I've got the same amount. We'll go to a photo maybe that I haven't used, like this one for example. We'll hit download. Again, now it's telling me I've only got 8, because it's a photo I haven't used. It's downloading, goes into obviously the downloaded folder in your gallery. Obviously this is how we go about downloading a few more. It's telling me I've got 7 now, so forth. So that's how we basically just download them to our phone, and I'll show you where they are in your device when we get to that. So now we'll just go back to the gallery. Let's go into a different way of looking at things. Say you've downloaded the maximum amount for your package and you're looking at buying something outside of it. We can choose obviously a photo. Up the top right hand corner there we've got buy selection. So we'll hit the buy. Now obviously there's a way that we can either download it as a package, and we can choose other photos within that package that we've built for you, or you can hit the items if you just want to download it, or as an individual photo. So you can obviously download that now as a photo print from our professional lab in Adelaide. In that you've got fine art prints. You can then scroll across and you can see that you can obviously download it just as a digital. If you download it as a digital, it'll go straight back to your email without the watermark. Again, it'll just get delivered straight there. You can obviously get canvases as well. If you want to do that for presents and gifts, again that comes straight from the lab, straight to your door. So let's go back and have a look at, first of all, if we're going to have it as a print, we can choose obviously what size we want. We can add that to the cart individually, but say that's obviously going for an individual item. However, if we just go for say a package for example, which most people are going for at the moment, we can say for example, we'll just use the basic instant for it is there now. So obviously that gives us 4 5x7s and an A4 enlargement. So we just hit that as a select. It will then give you the option to choose what photos you want out of obviously all the photos that have been edited for you. So we can just choose those. can scroll through, so we can select that. Let's select another one. Select a few. Let's have a look. And select. And let's pick a A4 enlargement. So we want to use that one. So now we've obviously got our package built up for us. We then just add that to the cart. Now that's obviously been added into our cart. We can obviously go back to viewing the gallery again. Now, so we want to go into doing something different, like buying an individual picture or something like that. Get out of that by clicking. So we'll just hit an image, like for example this one, and hit buy. We'll buy that one as an individual item. So we want that blown up to be, you know, a bigger enlargement. We can use 11 by 14. Gives us the options to either luster or a premium matte art. That's entirely up to your discretion. So say we're using Premier Luster, obviously we do that. We add that to our cart. Now obviously when it comes to the checkout, we just obviously view the cart and go through our selections of what we've done. So we've got the enlargement there. We've also got the full digital resolution that we wanted to buy outside of that. We've got the fine arts as well, and we've got the package. So that'll give us a total at the end. Yeah, I've put a few with a few checkouts, but obviously it tells us down the bottom left hand side that we've got a total amount of $202 because I've obviously done this a few times. We hit checkout. Now normally when we get to the checkout, we just fill out our normal name and details like we would any other time on PayPal or stuff like that, shipping addresses and so forth. Then we obviously can place the order. That will then obviously be through PayPal and debited from your account. Once that actually goes through and it's been processed, anything that you've ordered from the lab will be directly sent to you, obviously with your details and your name and your address that you've put in there. Anything that's digital that you've bought will be sent directly to your email, and anything that you've downloaded will be downloaded obviously to your device. So let's just jump out of this now and I'll take you to where your photos will be after you've downloaded them to your device. So normally on most Androids you'll have a gallery folder, so mine's just on the pink one there on the left. So we'll go into that and we'll go into downloads, and downloads you'll find the images that you've downloaded. So if you're entitled to 4 photos, obviously that's where you're going to find them. Now you can use on most of them, you can sort them. So a lot of people don't realise this, but you know, if you can't find the actual photo, you probably might have it set to ascending. I use descending, so obviously that makes it so that the newer images will come to the top. Also, you can also have it set as date created, which means that the last thing that's been downloaded will also be at the top. So you can do it that way. That's obviously another way to bring them up to the top so you can locate them a bit better. But yeah, so it's going to be definitely in your download folders. Now if it doesn't turn up there, most Androids will tell you that when you get to the part where it's downloading there, it will tell you download failed or download successful. If it's download failed, it generally means that you've got not enough memory. There are other different ways to checking your memory to see how that works. So if you go into your apps and just hit my files or search up the top there, files, and you open that up, it'll tell you how much you've actually got internal storage and basically how much you've got left. If you go into internal storage, it's pretty much like operating a computer, as I said earlier. So obviously you've got your camera rolls, you can go into there, and if not, you can go straight down to your download folder, and again that's pretty much where you're going to find every single thing that you've ever downloaded. Obviously I've got a lot of junk in there, but if you can't actually find the image itself, one way to fix it around it is actually by sorting it. You can view either in grid forms and so forth, and then you can probably find it through that way too. So it will obviously open up the gallery again, and that's obviously using it as a computer, like a computer. makes it a little bit easier to find stuff. So hopefully that's been helpful enough for you guys. If you've got any problems, just give us a message or a call. As I said, I'm the Android user and Trina is an Apple user, so hopefully this tutorial's helped you a little bit. We'll talk soon, and if you've got any problems, just give us a buzz. Talk soon, guys.